So mine will be a very short, sweet, and simple talk, focusing on four T's. Focusing on four T's. The first one is tradition. The first one is tradition. What is a tradition? Tradition is something which we think we need to preserve, right? Right? Like this is what my mom has taught, this is what my grandmom has taught, and I have to preserve that culture, preserve that tradition, and keep it on practicing, and take it forward. But is it the real meaning of tradition is correct in today's time? I don't think so. It needs to be evolved, right? Tradition needs to be evolved. One of the tradition being is textile. My second T is textile. What is my second T? Textile. Textile. Today I am here representing Rewa Society, about which I'll talk in the end, but coming from a very small town known as Maheshwar, which is 100 kilometers from Indore, a very sweet temple town with vibrant looms and khat khat awaz going on in each house. They are weaving handloom. What are they weaving? What is a handloom? Handloom is a textile which is made using handloom machine, hand woven textile, using your manpower, your culture, and your own self worth implementing in that textile. And traditionally, a textile used to be made or a barter system used to be practiced in our society where a community used to exchange whatever goods they used to produce with the other community, the good they used to produce. Similarly, textile or handloom was done to provide a very basic commodity for ourselves, that was clothing. In handloom, you not only provide employment to one person, like in today's fast fashion world, like branded clothes, Zara, H&M, you have one machine, one person pressing the button and everything is being cut and pasted back to back. But in order to produce a handloom fabric, you generate employment of 16 houses from plucking one cotton bud in the cotton field. We are in this area which is surrounded by beautiful cotton field, right? The first employment you give is to a farmer, where he is growing a cotton. Then someone from his family or an agricultural labor who is plucking the cotton, and from that place the journey starts of handloom. That cotton is taken to a factory, to a smaller unit where it is spun into finer yarns, which is then woven and taken to a dyer who is dyeing. Previously used to dye using natural techniques, but currently we are using a lot of chemical, which is again being climate damaging, because those colors are going where? In a river system. And that river system, that water is being consumed by us. And that is causing disease and a lot of other things. So going back to the handloom sector, the dyeing community, we're generating employment for the dyeing community, and then comes very community which is now being very pestered and very facing very difficulty to survive, because they're not having appropriate support to help them compete with the fast fashion, compete with the power looms, compete with the big machines and big people around the country. So that yarn which is being dyed by one family of dyers are then taken on a loom, woven by a weaving community, then taken out from a loom, and then generating an employment of 16 household. So this has been our tradition, our textile. Now we come to a part which I want to talk is the next is today. What today? Today, in a small town like Maheshwar, young graduates like designers from big institutes, engineers, businessmen, entrepreneurs, they're coming to such small town and are ready and having to work with these social impactful weavers. First, like engineers creating some prototype machine maybe to help them easy their work, which is very time taking, very tedious work. Young designers who are ready to work with such social impactful organizations and weavers and artisans directly. Why? Because that has one, a human touch. Second, they are working and contributing to the community directly by working with these in the rural areas. Third, big entrepreneurs coming forward, housewives, young graduates coming forward and ready to establish a business for these artisans who maybe are not capable enough to reach the market directly. So that is how these communities are trying to thrive and move forward. Now, my last day is tomorrow. After today comes tomorrow, right? So what I want to just leave you with the last thought that what do you want to do in the coming future? Do you want to break the rules, change the habit, make something or work something for the society, which is evolutionary? And maybe it is a very small start, a very small space to start with, but tomorrow it can be a big change for you. Thank you.